Get ready to practice for a Band 9 on your next IELTS speaking interview. The topics in this session will be about cars and buses and spending time with people. The important vocabulary in the subtitles is underlined, and the definitions are provided in the video description below. Now, let's begin. Welcome to the speaking section of the IELTS exam. My name is Adrian. I will be your examiner for this part of the test. May I see your identification? What is your full name? The speaking has 3 parts. I will give you instructions for each. For part 1, I will ask you a couple of questions to get to know you better and some questions on a general topic. Why are you taking this exam? Where do you live? Let's talk about cars and buses. How often do you use a car, and how about a bus? Where is the last place you went to in a car? When is it a good idea to take the bus instead of a car? When is a car better to use than a bus? Has bus transportation in your city changed in the last 10 years? If you could buy any kind of car, what would you buy and why? That is the end of part 1. We will now continue with part 2. While you are practicing your English speaking for your IELTS exam, make sure to pay a bit of attention to pronunciation. Pronunciation is important in the speaking as long as you are clear for the examiner. It doesn't mean that you need to have perfect American English or British English. It's okay to speak with an accent. However, the examiner must be able to understand what you are saying, especially for commonly used words like however or because. Identify your pronunciation difficulties. If you have difficulties pronouncing the sound th or s or ch in the English language, identify these. Make sure you know which sounds impact which words that can be confusing for your listener. Then, target these in your pronunciation practice. There are a lot of ways to improve your pronunciation. First of all, you need to learn how to articulate these sounds. That means the way that you use your breath, your tongue, the shape of your mouth in order to correctly produce the sound. Google can give you a lot of information on this. Simply search for English, vowels, consonants, phonetics, and sound articulation. Also, make sure to practice this with others and within yourself by recording your speaking, listening, and trying to produce better and better sounds each time you say certain words. One way to do this is by using the Student Partner Speaking for free on our websites. You can connect with other students from around the world. Different nationalities have difficulties with different kinds of sounds in the English language. So you can help each other to pronounce the sounds that you are good at for those who have challenges. When you're ready, you can also click on the Interview Speaking Practice button to connect with a native English speaking professional on our website to practice your pronunciation and all other components of your speaking interview. Now, let's continue. That is the end of part 1. We will now continue with part 2. For this part, I will show you some questions. You will have 1 minute to think about your answers. You can take notes in this time if you wish, and then you will have 1 to 2 minutes to speak. I will tell you when to start and when to stop. Talk about a person you like to spend time with. Your 1 minute preparation time begins now. Your 1 minute preparation time is up. Please begin speaking. Your time is up. Please put your note paper and pencil to the side, and we will now continue with part 3. This part 2 cue card asks the candidate to talk about a person who you spend time with. Here is an important tip for your 1 minute preparation time during part 2. Make sure to think of at least a couple of different possible choices for your part 2 response. When asked this question, a person who you spend time with, a lot of candidates might immediately think about their boyfriend, girlfriend, their mom, or their dad. And that's okay. But take an extra step. Think about some people that you might spend time with who do not initially pop into your mind, such as a teacher, a cousin, or perhaps your neighbor. It might be a better idea to talk about these people because it will sound more original and unique for the examiner. You will likely use more vocabulary when you're talking about a person who is not directly related to you, like your parent, or who is not tied to you, like your girlfriend or your boyfriend. So make sure to think of at least 2 to 3 good ideas before deciding on what you will choose for part 2. Practice your part 2 speaking and get a free score estimate from our professionals. Simply record your part 2 cue card in MP3 format and send it to us to this email, also in the video description, and we will give you a free band score estimate. Now, let's continue. 3. For this part, I will ask you some more questions related to the topic of part 2. Let's talk about spending time with others. Why is it important to spend time with people we care about? To watch this full lesson and for many more strategies to get those high band scores, including original practice exams, a fully interactive course, and an app for your phone, visit and join our premium IELTS package at aehelp.com. It's a one-time payment for lifetime access. Use the code SOUND9 for a 10% discount. Click the link in the video description below. We are an IDP affiliate, a British Council partner, an official test registration center, and I'm a certified British Council agent. Begin learning for success today. Subscribe to our channel. Click over here. Watch another video. Click right up here. And click our IELTS Hero to join our premium package and get access to all of our videos, practice exams, and a fully interactive course.